Jai Sai Ram, Chapter 11. Significance of Human Birth. God in the form of a recluse, woman devotee Baijabai, where Baba used to sleep. Affection for Kushal Chand. Significance of human birth. In this peculiar universe, God has created lakhs of living beings. According to Hindu Shastra, 84 lakhs generation in which Devas, that is deities, Danavas, demons, Gandharvas, celestial musicians, Jeev Jantas, creatures, and human beings are included, who live in heaven, hell, earth, ocean, and sky and practice different religions. Among these living beings, those who have great virtues, they dwell in heaven and enjoy the result of their good deeds. After the reduction of a virtue, they come down to lower status, and thus living beings who have committed sins or bad deeds, they go to hell and suffer a lot as a result of their bad deeds. When their virtues and sins get coordinated, then they get a chance of having human birth and salvation. When sins and virtues both get destroyed, then they are salvaged. According to their deeds and faith, souls take birth or enter into the body. Human birth is very rare. Death of a human is definite, and it can embrace him any time. Having such thoughts, one should remain busy with full attachment and enthusiasm in his aim, and to achieve success, one should go to the shelter of some able saint or Sadguru. Sai Baba was this type of saint or Sadguru, although he showed to be a fakir, but he always remained immersed in the self. He loved all creatures and experienced the sight of God in them. For him, rich and poor were equals. God in the form of a recluse. Those people in Shri are fortunate, on whose doors the Supreme Soul used to stand and begged with the stretched arms. In the form of a recluse, he always used to keep a turmoil in his hand and bag on the other hand. He used to go to some houses daily and used to simply visit some other houses. He used to take milk and chan buttermilk in a tinted pot, but used to put rice and chapatis, dried things, in his bag. Whatever he used to get, he accepted it. He used to collect alms up to midday only. This work was very irregular. Some day he used to have a small round, and some other day it extended up to 12 o'clock. He put the collected eatables into a bowl where dogs, cats, crows eat. Used to eat very freely. Baba never chased them away. A woman who swept the mosque took some 10 to 12 pieces of bread to her house, but Baba never stopped her. The life of such a great man is a virtuous. People of Shri in the beginning took him for a madman, and he became famous with his name in Shri. One who lives on few pieces of alms, how anybody could honor him? But he was very kind, generous, hermit, and religious soul. Although he looked restless and unsteady, but also his soul was very strong and serious. Women devotee Baijabai. Baijabai, mother of Tatya Kote, carried bread and cooked vegetables, used to go many miles into the forest during the noon, searched for Baba and bowed at his feet. Baba kept calm and immersed in contemplation. She spread a patal, bunch of leaves which are in the shape of a plate, put all the eatables in and requested Baba to eat. Baba remembered his service and worship till the last moment of his life. Remembering her services, Baba got her son benefited in many ways. The mother and the son both had a strong faith in Baba. They always prayed Baba as God. Baba used to say to them, "The fakiris, he sachi, ameri hai." The fakri is true wealth. The thing which is called riches knows no end, that disappears soon. After some years, Baba stopped wandering in the forest. He lived in the villages and took his meal in the mosque, where Sai Baba used to sleep. Baba had full grace on Tatya Kote Patil and devotee Mahalsapati. These are gentlemen used to sleep along with Baba. Their head towards east, west, and north, and slept by uniting their feet in the center. Lying on the bed, they talked happily till midnight and talked about hearsays. If anybody had sleep, the other one woke him. If Tatya snored, then Baba, getting up, shook him and pressed his head forcefully. If it was Mahalsapati, then he pulled him and pushed his feet and pat his back. In this way, for 14 years, leaving the house of his parents, Tatya with love lived in mosque. After the death of his father, the responsibility of the household fell on his head. Therefore, he went and lived in his house. Affection of Kushal Chand. Baba had special grace on Ganpat Tatya Kote of Shirdi. He also loved very much the Marwadi Seth, wealthy man, Chandraban of Rahata. After the death of wealthy man, Baba loved his nephew Kushal Chand also. He took care day and night of his welfare, sometimes on the bullock cart and sometimes on the tonga. He went to Rahata along with his dearest friend. Kushal Chand took Baba to his house and, making him sit on soft seat, fed him tasty food and walked with him happily for some time. Then Baba returned to Shri, making all pleasant and bestowing blessings on them. Rahata was in the south and Nimguan was in the north of Shirdi. Baba never crossed these boundaries in his life. He never saw a train and never travelled by it. Even then, he remembered the timings of the to and fro of all the trains. The devotees who asked permission to return and behaved accordingly to his orders reached their house safely. Jai Sai Ram.